What's up, YouTube? This is Sean, aka Banana Reasons. I live in an old bus that I got from a church in Louisiana. It's a bit of a work in progress, and, well, so am I. Aloha! Alright, Lake Havasu, Craggy Wash. We out of here. Well, I've been in Havasu since November. Basically did 2 weeks here multiple times, and it's a pretty nice little spot, man. It's kind of a weird little drive coming in. So yeah, if you're thinking about coming here, I mean, there's people here in big old rigs coming down this road, so it's definitely doable. You know, I was working at Walmart, which is about a mile down the highway, and I'm about 2.5 miles off the highway here, so it was a really easy little commute to work for me. It worked out really well here. So yeah, I definitely would recommend. And if I'm around next year, I will probably be coming back to Craggy Wash. Hopefully next year I won't be having to work at a shithole like Walmart. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce off to Walmart and then going up to Topock, Arizona. Gotta hit the post office there. Then the BLM camp just a little north of there. A little fishing tomorrow. Use up this fishing license I got for a little bit. In 2 weeks, I got an appointment up in Las Vegas at the IRS. Finally get some tax money and some stimulus money sorted out. So that's very good news. I'm kind of slagging on getting my act together today, but I don't really have much to. Just got to get to that post office, get me a new camp. It's really freaking windy, and this new spot is supposed to be really exposed, so it's going to be a windy night. But it don't matter. The bus rocks like you're on a boat. But that's about the worst that's gonna happen for me. Anyways, guys, off for a drive. There it is. Leaving motherfucking Walmart in Havasu for the last time. Fuck yeah. I worked at this goddamn place too long. They tried to dock my entire department, $1 an hour pay. Fucking feel sorry for the guys that live here and have to stay here. Because they're stuck with no fucking work options with this shithole that fucks you over. CEO takes fucking millions, hundreds of millions, and they gotta dock all these fucking poor people $1 an hour pay. Fuck this place. I even shop here. Fuck, 'cause I got no other options. Fuck that. Later. Well, hello from Topock. It is a real deal frigging windstorm. Holy crap. The drive here was wild, blowing all over the place. Road is horrible. I mean, massive, massive, massive potholes just all up and down that. I don't know if that was the expressway. Sorry, I'm not sure what road I was just on. And then you turn off the main highway onto the highway here, and whoo, skinny road, horrible condition. I mean, it's all eroded off the edges, so you know, the road's barely wide enough for my RV. A lot of it was 45 miles an hour. Don't do 45 miles an hour, bro. If you got anything big like this, dude, 35 was top speeding it, man. So yeah, I mean, as you can see on the time lapse, everybody's flying by me. I drive 55. You know, I don't have that 65 mile an hour gas money. If I keep my bus under 2,000 RPMs, my gas mileage is just a world of difference. It's like 11, 12 miles a gallon. And if I'm over 2,000 RPMs, it drops down to about 8 miles a gallon. So if I'm driving 75, I'm actually getting like 7 miles a gallon. So you go from 7 miles a gallon to 11 miles a gallon. Yeah, man, big difference. So I'm 55, everyone's flying by me. Hey, because if anybody else is out there driving 55 and feeling self-conscious about it, just don't worry about it, man. Like, it is what it is, bro. People gonna wait behind you. That's a them problem, man. So, hey, it's wild here though. I just had to level out the bus, and just that time having the door open, getting my blocks out, throwing my propane tank outside. There's so much dust in here. I mean, so much. And I had one of my windows, this little slider windows, one of them cracked just a little bit, and just dust everywhere. My little tapestries on my ceiling are just dust everywhere. Holy crap. So yeah, I'm not going outside, man. That's for sure. Like, yeah. It's actually kind of calmed down. But yeah, I'm just chilling, man. I am not going out in that. I'm stocked up on groceries. I did the Walmart trip, last trip to the Havasu Walmart, and I'm stocked up. But yeah, I missed the post office here closes really early at 3:30, so I wasn't gonna make it here in time. So I missed the post office. I'll do that tomorrow. Gonna mail off that shirt that my friend ordered from me, or somebody I know off Twitter. So I can mail that shirt off to them tomorrow. And I wanted to hit the fishing hole, but there ain't no fucking fishing going on, bro. Well, good morning from Topock, Arizona. Wind calmed down just a little bit, so came outside to do a quick video. I'm gonna head off to the post office, mail off that order, and then just come on back here. It's pretty windy. It's gonna be 25 plus winds all day, so I'm not gonna be trying to fish. You can actually see the water just right down there. It's really close. Really wish I had an e-bike or something. Just rip down there and not have to pack the bus up, but I'm gonna pack the bus up just to get to the post office. Well, hello, back at the BLM area of Topock. I actually moved to the opposite side of the road. I was over there by that bus, but I wanted to move over to this side, so I got this whole side of my bus as my window side. That's my nice little sunset view side. So I moved over here so I can have a little nice view of the lake right over here, and not have all the roads seeing me with my windows open when they drive by. Not a lot of traffic driving by. There's actually been quite a few motorcyclers, like in groups, so I think this must be a popular little motorcycle track. It's a shitty road, so if you're on a motorcycle riding it, you kind of want to know the road, I guess, because there's some fucking gnarly potholes in it. A lot of the edge of the road eroded away, but nice little secluded area though, man. Like the campers are all pretty far away from me, and I think if you go farther down this road, they'd be a lot more spaced out. I kind of wanted to have a little view of the lake over here. Yeah, really pretty. And the spot was already level, so I didn't have to put my leveling blocks down. I kind of, the first spot I pulled into was slightly unlevel, so I was about to go pull my blocks out, and I just kind of backed up a little bit to angle myself a little differently into the sunset, and ended up being perfect. So I'm like, awesome, that fucking works out for me. Yeah, it's gonna chill out. Not as windy right now. It's supposed to get a lot worse, so I'm gonna just try to get some food prepared now, so I can open my windows up now. I couldn't open my windows last night. It just would have been a dust bowl inside, so I couldn't really cook anything. That was pretty annoying. But today we will cook it up. I got lots of food. Good with that. Gonna have a nice little sunset. Hopefully it won't be dusted out. Yesterday's sunset, you couldn't see anything. It was just a dust bowl, man. It was like this kind of like pink just haze. It was pretty weird. Yeah, hopefully today's a little better. Finally, the disguise is up. The jig is up. There it is. Woohoo! No more. I mean, Jesus probably does love you. I don't want to speak for the guy. Let him speak for himself. But my bus is now going to represent me a little more than its past. You know, the Jesus loves you thing, it worked as a disguise. You know, it got me by while I was in Colorado Springs, while I drove through Texas, while I was in Louisiana. You know, it was a good little, like, hey, I'm just a gray-haired white dude in a Jesus loves you bus. No one really thought twice about me. But I think that gig is over now, you know. When I was at Schoolie-Palooza, I kind of had a eye-opening experience with it. I had mentioned to my neighbors about it. They're gay, and I kind of said, you know, if someone's going to be too judgmental to look at the Jesus loves you thing and not maybe get to know me, or, you know, give me a chance, then whatever. But she was like, you know, I don't always have that luxury to give someone that chance, you know, to not be judgmental. And it was like, wow, yeah, you're right. Like, you are 100% right in that, you know. That's my privilege right there, being that gray-haired white dude. I can just go, yeah, whatever. But someone like that, they see this, hey, might be time to move along, you know. And that's what she was thinking. So I'd rather not push away the people that I want to get to know, rather than just trying to blend in and disguise myself. And right now it's just a plain old white bus, you know. I don't think there's I'm not standing out. There's nothing to stand out either way with me now. So still just a gray-haired white dude in a bus. Still got that privilege, still got that disguise, but I can represent myself a little bit more now and not really push away the attention I would maybe want, and still not really drawing the attention I don't want. If that makes any sense. But it makes sense to not have Jesus up there anymore. Still got remnants. You can still see the outline, but can always get my old paint job at some point on this sucker. Look at that freaking sunset. My nice pretty bus front now. Well, I'm sitting out here in shorts and no socks on, so gonna make this quick because that wind's cold. That's pretty, man. Out here in Topock. Well, hello again from Topock. It's actually day 4 here. The weather has not been cooperating. Wind never really calmed down. I mean, it calmed down to 30-mile-an-hour gusts versus 55-mile-an-hour. So yeah, just been kind of chilling out. Gonna go do some fishing today though. Weather's nice, there's no wind. It's gonna be around like 80, 82, something like that, the high. So decent day. It's gonna be getting a lot hotter later this week, so see how later this week goes. But today we're gonna go do some fishing and just kind of enjoy the day. Word up. Well, so far a disappointing day. First fishing spot had been burnt down, so the road was closed going in. The next spot had actually been washed out, so the rain had washed sand all and just completely washed the whole spot out. So there was no fishing over there in Topock. So I came up here to Nelson, bought some weed at the cheap shop. Now I'm figuring out where to go. There is a spot over here on the Arizona side, right on the river, but the reviews are kind of bad about it. It says it's pretty messy with trash and stuff, so I don't know. I'd like to do some fishing, and I want to be on that Arizona side, so I'm gonna go check it out. It's only 4 miles. If it's crappy, then I'm probably just gonna head up and go to the store and then figure out how to get my way up north. All right, well, I made it to the spot. I'm just south of Bullhead City, right on the Colorado River here. It is right on the river. This is pretty cool. I don't really know where I'm going to be able to access though, because it's kind of a cliff dive down in there. But it is on the river. That is an awesome thing. So I did drive all the way down this road looking for the spot. When I pulled down onto the dirt road, there was a guy up there. I was checking out the road just to make sure it was safe to drive down before I drove down it. Guy was talk to me, and he was telling me that there is camping allowed down here, so it's no problem. It's not BLM land. I think it's state land probably. But he was a local. He said it's cool. There's another dude camping down there at the other spot, so I had driven down that way. Someone was there, so I kept driving. Got to the end, and it's just incredibly soft sand. It's a big area. You could totally fit a couple rigs in there, but you ain't gonna get them out. So nowhere to turn around either. So I had to reverse all the way back up into this spot here. Yeah, at this point, I'm just kind of committed. The trash is gross, but man, I just need a camp spot for the night, I guess. See how this fishing goes. If I can get a little fishing in and it's all right, maybe I'll hang tomorrow. I got a little less than a week and a half to get up to Vegas for the IRS appointment I got. So I can still take my time a bit to get up there. The weather's gonna be getting really hot though. So I definitely, I'd like being close to the water, like jump in it, but not really sure what to do, man. The day was kind of disappointing. So yeah, this is me for the night. Got some boaters, been a bunch of boaters cruising by. Got train tracks right over here, so that would be kind of interesting. All sorts of shit happening down here. Yeah, I mean, this side of it's very pretty. This side of it, though. Yeah, man, I don't know if I'd recommend. We'll see. Give me the night. We'll talk. Well, I could not resist. Beautiful sunset. Managed to get me a pole in the water there. I still don't have enough weight on it, I don't think. Every time I cast out, it's just going way downriver, but it drops off pretty deep right there, so hopefully there's some fish down in there. We'll see. I don't think I'm rigged up properly, but I managed to get a pole in the water, so that's a plus. Check out the boaters at sunset. Now that's not a bad life right there. There's a cute girl on a jet ski earlier, ripped by and gave me a little wave. It's like, man, that's a pretty fucking sweet life right there. Just come home from work, grab your jet ski, get the fuck out. All these places up here on the Arizona side, I'm not sure California side as much, but the Arizona side, there's a lot of housing on the river. They all got little docks out there. There's a couple little canals up on the other side, all gated communities. So typical Arizona, there's just no water access. I mean, this, this is the water access for public, No fucking water for the poor people. It's like in Texas, man. I hate that shit. You look over here on the California side and it's just water access the whole way. There's little beaches down here. There's a beach on the opposite side here. I think there's people just camping on it, so that's kind of nice. But I got the Arizona fishing license, so Arizona side it is for me. I don't have the money to be going and buying the California license right now. All right, well, good afternoon. I'm out here getting ready to do a little sunset fishing. I was out fishing earlier, but this boat traffic was just way too much to be out here fishing. It's all a bunch of speedboats ripping, loud, kicking wake, so yeah. And also just not really a spot you can jump in the water here and swim. So this little hill right here, you gotta have some shoes on, and you gotta have some shoes on those rocks down there. So I don't have any like water shoes, and it drops off really quick right there. River's flowing a little bit. Just yeah. So I'm gonna bail tomorrow. It's actually Easter Sunday, so who knows? Roads probably won't be bad where I'm going. But yeah, it's gonna be a hot next 3 days, so I'd rather be somewhere I can jump in the water. Yeah, so it was an alright spot. I ended up turning my bus around. I had it the other way, and the trash is just, it's gross, and then also the sun coming from this side was beating on the window side of the bus, so just had to cool it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna fill up a big bag of some of this trash here, but I'm barely gonna make a dent, so yeah, this is I mean, it's Saturday afternoon, so yeah, I guess you're gonna expect the boat traffic to be just non-stop. So yeah, I don't know, man. Not really a place I'd highly recommend. It's it's on a stop through kind of deal, so it works for what it is. Yeah, Needles right here, Bullhead right here, so it's a good little kind of transition point to going off to many different directions. Or as I'm gonna do, just hop over the California side to buy some weed, hop back over here on the Arizona side to go find somewhere to camp and fish. But yeah, the sunset last night was beautiful, so I'm expecting it to be a lot like that.